You and your friend have been studying hard all week. Friday's exam is the only thing standing between you and summer classes. You both walk in confident, believing you've nailed it. But when the grades come back, it's not what you expected. They're much lower than you thought. You're crushed, but your friend? They don't seem all that bothered. They've brushed it off while you're stuck in your head. And now you're wondering, why is it so easy for them to move on? And should you even be trying to just look on the bright side? More importantly, can we actually control how we feel? The answer is a solid yes. We can absolutely regulate our emotions. And one of the most useful tools for doing that is called the process model. This model, developed by psychologists, breaks down how emotions are formed and shows us where we can step in to shift them. The emotional process unfolds in 4 steps. First, we encounter a situation, real or imagined. That situation grabs our attention. Next, we appraise it, judging whether it helps or hurts our goals. That appraisal triggers an emotional response, a wave of feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. Here's the key. Each stage of this process offers a chance to step in, to make a conscious shift. And that's where the process model offers real power. It guides us through strategies tailored to each phase. Let's break this down with a relatable example. Say you're invited to a party, and you find out your ex will be there with their new partner. Your first move? Avoid the situation altogether. Skip the party. But maybe you choose to go. You can still modify the situation by simply not talking to your ex. If that's hard to do, try shifting your attention. Hang out with your friends. Play a game. Join a conversation. Redirect your focus away from the stress trigger. Still not working? Try reappraisal. Look at the situation from a new angle. Maybe you realize it doesn't really matter who your ex is dating. That realization alone can ease the emotional weight. And if nothing works in the moment, you can still regulate your response afterward. But be careful here. Some strategies can backfire. Burying your feelings or turning to substances might seem easier, but they often lead to more pain and health issues. Healthier responses take patience, like going for a walk, practicing slow, deep breathing, or opening up to someone you trust. Like any skill, emotional regulation gets better with practice, but it starts with awareness, recognizing what you're feeling and why. Once you believe you can change how you feel, the path to doing so becomes much clearer. But here's a deeper question. Should we always try to feel better? It depends on how we define a good mood. It's easy to think we should always avoid sadness or frustration. But emotions aren't good or bad, they're simply signals, helpful in some situations and less so in others. Like when a friend shares a loss, feeling sadness helps us connect. It lets us show empathy and offer real support. On the other hand, faking a smile during a small annoyance? Totally fine if it helps you get through it. The world sends us mixed messages about our emotions. Some say, just be happy. Others say, feel whatever you feel. But truthfully, it's about balance. So, should you always aim to be happy? The answer is no. Studies show that chasing happiness too hard can backfire. It can create frustration, guilt, or disappointment, especially when we feel like we're supposed to be happier. That doesn't mean we should give in to every negative emotion. Instead, we can use tools like reappraisal to shift our mindset, to accept that we're feeling sad, while still believing that better days are ahead.